How are you? Well, this video has to go out there. I'll tell you right now. This is an important video that people really need to hear. I got the information from a Daniele Ganser he's a Swiss historian. He was looking at an article in the New York Times by Adam Entous. I also have a short video here that I will add on the bottom, but also the article I can't get at this point. It's called The Secret History of the War in Ukraine, or Partnership. I think it starts out Partnership, The Secret History of the War in Ukraine. And there's also one that says key takeaways from America's secret military partnership. Secret partnership, both guided pictures and something else. If I can get in that, I don't know. Key takeaways from America's secret military partnership. With Ukraine. You can find it if you put it in. There's, of course, parts by Adam Entous. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But you need to know the information that the United States was involved in this, and I mean really literally involved in this war with Ukraine. They did not only give Ukraine the weapons, but these weapons could have not been fired without the help of the US military giving them the information how to put the coordinates and the targets in their weapons. The command center was in Wiesbaden, Germany. So they used German soil, the German country, to do that dirty work. I don't know if the German government knew about this. Actually, it's not necessary that they have to know about it, because what happens on military installations, American installations, the Germans don't have to approve. Because Germans are still not having what they are still under the thumb of the Allies. In other words, under United States, England, France, the people that did win the Second World War. They're not free yet. So America can do what they want on German soil. The Russians left German soil, but the Americans still hold on to some of their bases. And so they still can do a lot of things that, who knows, the Germans don't know about. I know there's the Ramstein Air Base is another place like that where the US can do whatever they want. And Germans kind of sometimes demonstrate, but no, it doesn't really matter. So this article was written by, of course, an American in the New York Times, which is pretty good, that they actually, should I call him a whistleblower? Don't know. But he finally was allowed, which I think these people get permission to publish these things, okay? Biden is gone. He was the main person that supported this partnership between Ukraine and the US. And what they did with these weapons, they did not only use them for war against Russia in Ukraine, but they also targeted many places in Russia itself. And again, I would think that the Russians knew that the Americans are behind it. And I'm really surprised that they didn't go further. They must be extremely patient. I think Putin probably is. Because when you listen to this, it looks like the US military, under, of course, Biden, kept poking and poking and poking Putin and Russia, and just try to see how far they can push Putin, until he finally sent this one missile off. I think he did send it, that showed what kind of power Russia really has. It's a missile system that cannot be stopped once it goes off. No defense from the US can stop it. It's a very advanced missile system, and they finally used it just to show what kind of power they have and to stop the US from bombing places in Russia. So, yes, and I think, come down here. So I know that Americans don't know about this. I don't even know if most of our politicians know about it. And again, there's not too much about it on YouTube. I looked it up, and I can't even get this article unless I sign up on New York Times. So it must be kind of still new. But here, like I said, is a short version called Key Takeaways from America's Secret Military Partnership with Ukraine. An investigation by the New York Times has revealed that America was woven into the war for more than previously known. And he gives an absolutely good account. March 30th, 2025 by Adam Entous. Now, I know this is coming out because Trump wants to end this war. And of course, by exposing what happened before under Biden, he may think, well, this is going to work. Otherwise, they would have never exposed this. I don't think so. So, again, they are mentioning a U.S. base in Wiesbaden, Germany, supplied the Ukrainians with the coordinates of Russian forces on their soil. So the secret center of the partnership was at the U.S. Army garrison in Wiesbaden, Germany. Each morning, the U.S. and Ukrainian military officers set targeting priorities. Russian units, pieces of equipment, or infrastructure. American and coalition intelligence officers searched satellite images, radio emissions, and intercepted communications to find Russian positions. Task Force Dragon then gave the Ukrainians the coordinates so they could shoot at them. Yeah, so Americans were directly involved in targeting and killing Russian soldiers on Russian soil. So this was not anymore, defending the Donbass area, which these people in the Donbass wanted to have their freedom anyways, but they wanted to really go into Russia. And this article also talks about lots of plans behind this whole Ukrainian war. Yeah, maybe you should be reading this article, or at least get some information. Here we are always hearing how terrible Putin is and how he is the one that attacked. But we know from, for instance, Jeffrey, who was it again? I think it's Jeffrey Sachs that I mentioned not too long ago in a video. He was saying that, and this person also, that the US was also involved in creating this problem by toppling the the president in 2014. So when they had that putsch in 2014, that was the US supplying the money so they can do it. Because the US wanted to really poke Russia, and they also wanted the Ukraine to get into the NATO. They expanded. They wanted to expand all the way to the Russian border. Even though when the wall fell and Russia gave up all these territories, they all became independent. The United States already had in mind to annex all these areas into the NATO. And the last one they wanted was Ukraine, and Russia said, nope, you guys are not going to do it. So anyways, I don't think people understand that, and no, they don't want to think. But the US really pushed Russia and the whole world almost into a third world war. I don't know if it was Biden or, who knows, Blinken, whoever pushed these things. They didn't know how Russia would react. Russia could have reacted a lot sooner and bombed Wiesbaden. You don't think they knew that all these things came from Wiesbaden, these coordinates, and they were sitting together planning in Wiesbaden with the US, what kind of strategy they're gonna implement every day. You don't think they knew that? Of course Russia knew that. So if they knew that the US was involved, could have they just say, you know what, you have it, and I'm gonna bomb you guys? Yes. But see, the US is feeling safe way over there. They're feeling safe. But this special missile system, this advanced missile system of Russia can reach every city in Europe. And does the US care? No, they don't care. As long as they're safe. As long as they're safe over there. Okay? Who cares if one of the cities in Germany or in Europe is being bombed? Yeah, do Americans care about that? I made a German video that says, that they should demonstrate and kick out the Americans as fast as possible. There should be no American installation on German soil anymore. But the Germans don't do that because they're most likely not the German population, but maybe their government is in cahoots, with the Americans. The American government, the shadow government, the deep state. Yeah, they need to stop it. They need to put a stop to it. But see, just like the Americans, the Germans are nothing but sheep, and all they do is go baa. And this is what I really try to show in my videos as well. I don't have just an end times prophecy channel, but also I'm showing the truth. What is going on in this world? What are they doing with us? This situation could have led to the Third World War. And then, to actually the end, which is okay. I don't care, because if the wrath of God is coming, which Third World War will be part of the wrath of God, then I know Jesus is coming. But for the world, that's not a good thing. For humankind, it's not a good thing. And therefore, I'm speaking out. People, wake up. See what your government is doing. Yes, Trump wants to stop the war. But there is a plan behind it. Why has he not done it yet? Because, see, it's not that easy. Trump says, well, I'm going to stop. But who is Trump controlled by? And are they interested in stopping this war? That's the problem. And do they still have plans before they really stop this war? Personally, I don't think they may, make a peace treaty, which I really think they will eventually, but it will not last very long. Somebody is going to break that peace treaty. It will not be Russia. Russia is not the person that will do it, but it will be blamed on Russia, and Russia will be the one this time that will retaliate. Russia will not be stopped this time. See, right now, Russia is not interested in taking over Ukraine or even going into, the rest of Europe, which they scream so loudly in Europe. Oh, Russia is going to take over. He is interested in taking over Europe. Not right now. But I'm not so sure if that will not change eventually. If he feels threatened more. And that can come through a false flag event, which I personally think it's going to happen. Now that is, you can call it conspiracy theory. Yeah, it is a theory. It's a theory. It's something that I see in the future. Do I have the gift of, prophecy? No, but I put things together, one and one together, and I really believe that this Third World War starts over Russia and Europe. I really think so. Oh my goodness, I have turkeys running around out there. Sorry, I was distracted. So anyways, I think it will happen. And then after that, Russia will be defeated and Germany will be destroyed again. Because nobody cares about Germany, of course. They wanted to destroy it after the Second World War. They had no interest, or at the end of the Second World War, they had no interest, in keeping, Germany alive for some reason. But I guess they were beneficial, and so they left them alive. But the next time they will probably destroy Germany totally. But it will happen, but I think people need to understand what's going on. It will affect them. I think Trump will play safe. He's playing safe right now in Israel. He is going, step back and let Netanyahu just starve Gaza out. That's what he's going to do. He's not going to support him, or he's just going to be neutral. Let him just do whatever he wants to do. And then it looks like he doesn't do anything. Same thing, with Ukraine. He's going to step back. I'm going to try to get them to do a peace treaty. But of course, these Germans just don't want to. They want to continue with this war effort. But really, who's been stirring it? Now we know who's been stirring it up. Who's been keeping it alive? Who has been probably drumming the war propaganda in Germany? It's the US. It's the US. Yeah, people, wake up. We are all slumbering, or better, we are all just running to and fro and trying to live our lives and whatever, make it as comfortable as possible, and think we can just let our government do the rest. We voted, that was enough. And, well, at least Biden is gone. This bad guy that didn't know what he was doing. And, yeah, now we have Trump and everything's going to be okay. He wants peace. It's just these bad Europeans don't want to. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no, we can't really distract from what went on before. That was all Biden, so it's all good. Now Biden is gone, and yeah. But the people that are behind it, the deep state that told Biden what to do, that told Zelensky what to do, they're the same people that tell Trump what to do. Believe me. Believe me. Yeah, this is not a prophecy. Well, it is somehow, but didn't use the Bible this time. But I needed to get this information out. I don't know if it does any good, because again, my videos are blocked anyways. Hello, YouTube. It's about time you unblock my videos. I need to go out there. Anyways, I'm coming to an end. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, because you will not get my videos unless you're subscribed. Leave me a comment. I know that's a problem too. But leave me a comment anyways. I'm not even sure if I get all my comments. If you're on BitChute or Rumble, I do usually not answer your comments. Please either comment on YouTube or BitChute if you need to get in contact with me. Yeah, you can comment, but I will not answer. Anyways, let the Holy Spirit guide you always. Watch my other videos. I have some very interesting topics. very interesting topics. I will tell you the truth, nothing but the truth. See you next time. And again, let the Holy Spirit guide you.